Hello, hello. Welcome. Please sit by the fire. I have so many tales to tell tonight, many of which you may know. But even though all stories start with once upon a time, they don't always end with happily ever after. Once upon a time, on a joyous Christmas morning, a boy eagerly opened his presents. One particular toy was very special, carefully tucked in a stocking with holly placed delicately between his paws. But the boy only loved him for a moment, for he was much more interested in his expensive mechanical toys. The special little toy was tossed aside and forgotten. That toy was the Velveteen Rabbit. When the boy had gone to bed, his nanny took the toys away to the nursery. It was there that the Velveteen Rabbit stayed, ignored and forgotten. He was heartbroken. All the other toys, the plastic and mechanical whirring ones, made fun of the rabbit for how simple he was.
Look at you, all soft and limp. You don't even have joints. I'm filled with gears and switches. You're just stuffed with fluff and sawdust. What good is that? You wouldn't even be able to float, would you? Or make noises. You're not real like us. No wonder no one plays with you. No joints, no gears, no use.
The Velveteen Rabbit did not argue with the other toys. He knew they must be right, since no one wanted to play with him. I know I don't buzz or click like real things do. I know I'm no fun to play with. I know I'm not real.
That's not true. Those toys aren't real.
The Velveteen Rabbit was frightened of the skin horse at first, but who could blame him? The skin horse was very old and worn. His seams were ripped in places and patches of fur were gone. Most of his tail was pulled out to make necklaces. One of his eyes was long since gone, and he creaked ever so loudly when he rocked. I'm sorry that I scared you, friend. I often forget how time has treated me. Listen well, friend. I have seen many whirring and sharp toys break, and they were quickly thrown away. Real is not about gears and gizmos. They are all pretending. Then, what is real? When a child loves you for a very long time, not just play with, but truly loves you, then, only then, can you become real. That sounds wonderful. Does it hurt? I won't lie to you. Sometimes it does. But when you're real, you don't mind if you get hurt. When you turn real, is it instant? Oh no, it's something you become. It takes a very long time. Those mechanical toys don't live long enough to be real. They break easily. As time goes by, your fur will start to be loved off. Your eyes will start to fall out, and your whiskers too. But when you're real, you can't be ugly. Only people who don't understand will think you are. I want to be made real. That sounds scary too. The Velveteen Rabbit waited for a very long time, but still no one played with him. He began to accept that it was how things would always be. Until one fateful night.
Nana, I can't find my China dog.
Nana had no time to search for the boy's China dog. She went to the nursery to find the first toy she could give him for the night.
Look, here's your old bunny. Ah, yay!
At first, the Velveteen Rabbit was frightened. The boy was hugging him so hard that he thought his head would pop off. And when the boy slept with him, he felt like he was being completely crushed. If this is love, thought the rabbit, then I don't really like it. It's too scary. But the Velveteen Rabbit soon learned love was more than just being crushed and smothered all the time. The boy played games with him during the day. Even well past his bedtime, he would sneak quiet games with the rabbit.
Do you like this tunnel? Real rabbits live in tunnels like this.
The Velveteen Rabbit even started to enjoy snuggling under the boy's chin. He didn't mind sleeping with the boy anymore. When spring came, they had more games to play outside. The rabbit never noticed that his tail was loose and that his fur had become shabby. He forgot all about losing his bow, and his nose was faded from the boy's kisses. One day, as they were playing, the boy decided to share a secret with the rabbit.
You're my friend, so I can tell you anything. I'm really lonely.
The Velveteen Rabbit had never seen the boy cry before.
Mommy and Daddy are never home and no one comes to play with me. I don't have any real friends. I want someone to play with.
The Velveteen Rabbit was left in shock. He never knew how sad the boy was. He wanted to help the boy ever so badly. He wished he could be real and play with the boy just as the boy played with him. I wish I could hug him and talk to him. I don't like to see him cry. Let's go inside.
I don't think you should be bringing your bunny to the table. It's filthy. But he goes with me everywhere.
All right, fine. Really, all this fuss over a toy.
He's not a toy! He's real!
Just then, a new shine came to the Velveteen Rabbit's eyes.
He said, real.
Even Nana noticed the change in the rabbit the next morning while she was tidying the boy's room.
What a knowing expression.
The rabbit was truly happy. He was real. The boy had said so. Over the weeks, he became more and more shabby, but no matter how he looked, the boy loved him. Sometimes the boy still cried, but only the Velveteen Rabbit ever saw that. It was their secret. The rabbit wanted to be a better friend to the boy, but as long as the boy smiled with him in the end, it was okay. And then one day, the boy was ill. He shook like he was cold, but he was so hot the Velveteen Rabbit thought his fur would be singed. Right now, the boy needs me more than ever. I must stay by his side. So cold. Please get better. We can play again when you do. Then a strange man in a white jacket came. Perhaps he'll make the boy better, the rabbit hoped. But then something happened that the rabbit did not expect. You must move the child to a new room, one with open space. Any clothes, bedsheets, or toys that he's come in contact with must be destroyed. Poor boy. He really loved this rabbit.
No, he needs me. Don't take me away.
But the rabbit's pleas were unheard. He was put in a sack with all the boy's things, ready to be burned the next day.
I need to be there for him. I can't leave him alone. It can't be the end.
Just then, a tear, a real tear, fell from his eye. And when it hit the ground, something magical happened.
Little rabbit made of velveteen, why do you cry?
It was the nursery fairy, who appeared to all toys who were loved but no longer wanted. The Velveteen Rabbit's pain and real emotion had brought her.
I need to be with my boy. I want to be there for him, but I'm stuck here. Then go. Be as real as your heart.
Many changes came over the rabbit. He didn't understand what was happening until he looked down and saw a boy's hand. His own hand.
I'm a boy. That's right. He's so lonely, and now I can be a real friend for him. I'm sure he'll get better if he has a real friend. I have to get to him.
The Velveteen Rabbit's new heart was pounding. Finally, he could be there for the boy the way he wanted to be.
This is his window. He should be here.
I'm sorry, but the child is dead. I did everything I could. I'm so sorry. true! There's no way! When he came to, he went into a panic. He was asking about a rabbit. He grew very delirious when he couldn't find this rabbit he spoke of, and his body went into shock. I wasn't able to calm his heart rate. He was screaming for the rabbit until the end. Why? He ran and ran, trying to run from the truth, from the pain. He stopped at the iron fence, gripping the cold bars in his hands tightly. It can't be. It just can't be. It doesn't make sense. He needed me. If I was just there for him, then... Why did it have to happen this way? Why? He used to play in this tree with me. How can I be real? What's the point in being real when the one person you become real for no longer exists? There's no point. If only I hadn't taken that rabbit from him. He at least deserves to be buried with it. Where is it? Who would do such a thing?